I think it's live. Hey guys, what's up? I was having some technical difficulties. So I had to take care of certain things. Sorry. But it is Friday. What day is it today, man?
No, no viewers.
The 8th. No, nobody's watching right now. I'm logging on right now, but this will be somebody will watch it later on. Yeah, once again I apologize. There's some technical difficulties on my end here. So but it's still kind of it's still in that impromptu situation there. I have been updating. I'm not updating. What's the word I'm looking for? I'm a little tired. Editing these videos I want to present. I think like 4 videos. Uh, 4 videos pertaining to, like, Americans and Filipinos adjusting to the Philippines, some other things, some ideas I had along the way. I just wanted to turn into reality. How is everybody tonight? Updates in my life. My brother and I are moving forward with the social media business, so keep a lookout for that. I'll keep you posted on that thing. Bully Mastino is moving along. The house is starting. The house is pretty much it's not done, but I put money down on to redo the tiles today. The bathroom is being worked on as we speak. The little man cave I'm building is pretty much done. Just needs some paint. But basically, keep on chugging. No, not chugging. Yeah, chugging. That's the word. Stay busy, man. I stay busy. Just try to stay busy as possible, man. So who's out there tonight? What is up? Let's see if this chat is moving along here. Okay, it's good. I always have to check the chat because if it does mess up, I have to recode it and all that stuff. So, you know, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this green screen thing out. I'm not really feeling it. I don't have the lighting right now. I am going to let my cousin create stickers for me, like the vinyl stickers, to do some work for me here in this little corner here. Just because I just want to, man. I want to make like a collage of like sayings and words and stuff on the back here, this corner here, just to emphasize what I do in life and things like that. Staying humble, stay hungry. You know, where's my tea, dude? Other than that, tomorrow is Saturday. It's another work day for me. Um, Tomorrow, generally speaking, is all day. Pretty much overtime all day for me. So that's a big help. That went in the other hole. But concerning the house, Ruby and I are probably into it for around 4,000 USD, $4,000. So um, I went over budget just a little bit, but hey, what can you do, man? You gotta prepare for stuff like that all the time. I will be going in. I'll be going to the Philippines. I'll be going to Dumaguete. I'll be going to Dumaguete probably towards the end of March. So And if any of you are in Dumaguete, let's set up like a meetup, or like I don't know, let's hang out. I don't know, yeah, hi, Jam Rock near my friend Sir Henry's spot. You know, that'll be nice. It'll be pretty cool. Today I was feeling sick. Like this is like my second cup of tea. Yeah, today I was feeling sick. It's one of those days, man. Sometimes you really work your body really hard, and sometimes it just reacts that way, man. I try my best to stay healthy as I can. Drink a lot of water. Luckily, me getting sick usually lasts like a day, half a day, and then it goes away. But that sucks, that feeling. Other than that, that's nothing's really new in my life, man. Just constant hustle. Let's check the stats of other people here. Rike, Rike's up. Everybody's up, man. That's really nice. I'm trying to get some music in here. But yeah, now these days, aside from like editing and taking care of stuff overseas and all that mess, I'm starting to play with building out the apartments I eventually want to. I mean, mixed use buildings that I eventually want to do back home. So, I'm playing around with that right now. It's pretty chill right here. That's a chill beat, man. I like those chill beats, man. But I'll show you a snippet of it, or I'll show you what I'm working on right now. So at the present moment, the building will look like a U. Let me see what are you guys seeing right there? Okay, I switched it over. So this is like, once again, this is live home 3D. So right at the present moment, I have 5 units there. As you can see, 5 units. But I haven't done anything wise to it. But basically, these in the bottom here, the setup. This is the setup I wanted to have. This is going to be the storefronts, as you can see there. So these are going to be the storefronts. Small, nothing crazy. And I'm thinking about, I gotta change the stairs up right there. I gotta change the stair situation there. But maybe not, just to save space. I mean, just to save time. But eventually, I mean, basically, these are going to be the rooms. Now, the rooms have to. These are my first set of rooms that I'm going to build out. Are probably going to be like bachelor pads, as in like a studio, a flat, studio flat, something like that. bathroom, maybe kitchenette thing, nothing crazy. And then eventually I'm gonna do for like a small family, maybe a family of three, you know. But you know, certain Filipinos they might throw in like 10 people in there, which is not gonna happen. So if you're ever interested in using a like you know like a simple CAD program, I really recommend Live Home 3D. All the let me add a door here. All the uh, all the builds I've ever made came from this. It was Live Interior 3D at first, and then hey, what's up, Mark? Looks like Sinulog, Seafood City. Wow. Yeah, man, I'm jealous. California, man. How warm is it over there right now? Because it's freaking cold. I mean, today was like 40 something degrees, 50 I think, 54, and it went down to 24 degrees now. So I'm like, oh man, that sucks. They throw a bathroom there. So this would be a bathroom type setup here. Now these are just rough estimates, but if you got the exact estimates, you can definitely do it with this program. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's about 50. Same here, but the low is 38. Is that cold for California? 38 degrees. I'm trying to get this room dimensional thing right, almost. But yeah, I mean, yeah, Mark. The apartments that I'm gonna end up building is probably gonna be geared towards working class, middle class, as well as expats. But because of location, which is very important when it comes to real estate, as you know, I'm probably not gonna sell. I'm not gonna sell. I'm not. I'm probably not going to charge as much. However, I would like to have the stores they're going to be in the bottom, like the bottom here. Yeah, let me see. Let me come out of here. Let me come outside here. So the stores in the bottom, I want to basically create a like small little economy there, like where the people upstairs don't really have to go out. If I can cover the bare essentials, then I know money's gonna be rolling. For the company, as well as I'll be helping them. With their needs and wants. I'll be okay. 38 is cold as it is. Yeah, man, that's 38. 38 I can deal with, man. It's not even that cold. So one day I was out there. It was like -20. With the real feel. I mean the real feel -20. I was like, oh my goodness. Yeah, they in Dumaguete. There's rules now, regulations, because they did that to my parents' building, where you have to have whatever building you have, if especially if it's commercial, you have to like set at least like one or two parking spaces or something like that. Or I don't know how they do the ratio, but you need parking space. And that's why a lot of the Chinese Filipinos, they would rather either leave the like, especially in the Changi area, the market area, they would leave the building the way it is as it is, or just repaint it to aesthetics. Because if they were to file permits for like to renovate and stuff like that, they would have to set back the property, which is for them it's losing real estate. So um, it's that part of the town of Dumaguete is probably going to stay the way it is unless somebody changes that. But definitely like in Piapi and in Bacong now, everything's the infrastructure is a little bit better because hopefully the people in charge have learned the from Dumaguete's mistake, as in, but it's really not Dumaguete's fault because when they built the city, I think they were still doing horse and carriages. So yeah, you can't really blame them, but at the same time you can blame them because nobody had the foresight to set it up for the future. I guess they never thought that Dumaguete was going to get any bigger than what it is now, and not now hundreds of years later, you know, it is what it is. Wala na kayong mga videos na kailangan edit nimo.
Wala na ko eh. Wala ko eh.
Nahuman na katanan.
Naapa dire. Naapa diya. Kailangan si kog overtime. I feel so tired looking at the computer.
That's how I feel.
You're not looking at the computer every day.
I'm looking at some vinyl siding all day. I'm looking for not mice. I'm looking for ants all day. Hey, so Mark, it seems like we're the only one speaking. What do you do? What do you do for a living, Mark? What do you do for to make things roll for yourself? Are you in the medical field like many Filipinos I know, or are you in graphic design? Oh. Where in the Philippines? I mean, we never had some air system in there. I guess like the HEPA filters and stuff like that. I know California is pretty strict with emissions. I mean, and the environment stuff. Oh wow, semi-retired. Oh nice. That's pretty cool, man. Semi-retired. I hope I get there sooner than later, man. I I mean, yeah, me personally, I don't want to work. Ruby and I had a discussion yesterday. Like I told her, I might put in like 8 more years, but I'll be going back and forth to the Philippines. But I got some things in line. But I can't imagine being like 60 something years old, 70, or even 50 something years old, and still out here grinding in America because like I think I might be going through like sciatica and stuff like that. So I gotta be careful, man. I'm trying to preserve my life, man. Oh no, my parents are in Dumaguete right now. My parents are in Dumaguete. They retired a while ago, and Ruby's parents, they're in the Philippines, but they don't really want to come here. They're happy over there, running the farm and then running the convenience store. They're cool over there. I mean, they're just content with life. My parents, my dad retired pretty fairly, not super young, but he retired fairly young, and then unfortunately he had a stroke, so that kind of hindered his mobility and stuff. My mom has her fair share of issues, and like diabetes and stuff like that, and she had to put a stent in her heart. So they're just. I hopefully they're enjoying life in the Philippines. They have enough money there from the businesses on top of their pension and Social Security and all that stuff. And just like you, they manage the real estate or try to manage real estate. They have a few properties within the city, Dumaguete City, and they have properties throughout the Philippines. I mean, the Cebu predominantly. So they stay pretty busy. My parents and I don't really have the same mindset when it comes to we have different principles when it's running business and stuff. So they're a bit old world for me, and then um um I'm a little bit I just run things differently. I mean, I have a whole list of issues, but I could have had back surgery about like 10 years ago, but I declined. 10 years ago, I used to work for Stanley Steamer. I don't know if I'm sure they're in Cali. And I fell off a 30-foot balcony. Like the balcony was 30 feet. I fell because, the wrought iron fence the balcony guard railing just gave in, fell off, and I had no choice but to jump. So I jumped, and what happened was it was like 30 feet. It was a 30-foot drop. Luckily, whatever little training I have, I had. When I landed, I literally rolled out, so to absorb some of the pressure. Unfortunately, I have a bunch of like herniated discs, bulging discs, ruptured discs, top and bottom, and I couldn't walk properly for like 6 months. And then, with I don't know if you're into God and stuff. I prayed a lot, stretched a lot, got better, got back into martial arts. So I consider myself decently healthy, but I'm having this pain behind my leg. I'm thinking I need time to go to the doctor and see if it's sciatica and stuff. But I'm doing my stretches every day, and forecasting down the road, because with issues like that, like with the back, sometimes it'll just deteriorate. So I don't want to put in. I don't want to be invalid with a lot of money. You know, it's I can't do it, man. Oh yeah, it happens a lot. It happens a lot, Mark, with the lawsuits and stuff, and with property. It's common. We have our fair share of that as well. I think one case is like almost 20 years old now. Yeah, you're right, Mark. Like all the training, all the fighting and stuff, my shoulders, my rotary cuffs are pretty bad. Um, my jaw locks up from time to time, especially if it gets cold and stuff. And yeah, you're definitely right. A whole host of things, man. A lot of stuff, my knees, even like my hands. I broke this hand like 4 times, so sometimes it's hard for me to, it's like mobility wise, it sucks, but you try to stay positive, you try to keep it moving. You know, on top of having like one kidney, I try my best to try to be as healthy as I can, you know. But you're definitely right. The older you get, you start feeling everything. You realize you're not young anymore. You don't recover as fast. It's crazy, man. I mean, what I gain in wisdom, I lose in ability. so, like when I used to spar my students, I used to spar my students, and then I know where to placement, I know where to be, but these young kids are super fast, man. I'm like, oh boy. Mm-mm-mm. And Negros, no, not really. There are not so much Abu Sayyaf because they're pretty tight with that over there. NPA, I personally have not dealt with any issues. We have properties in the mountains, but I have family. I have friends who have like hectares and hectares of property up in the hills. Certain parts, like you were talking about, super remote. They have issues with that, with the rebels and MPA, but to a degree they're respectful. They don't really bother you. They know what the deal is already. And but at the same time, you gotta be careful too. Don't go in there. Don't go in there thinking that just because you own the land, you got guns on you. You gotta be super careful. Wow, I didn't know Bohol got down like that, man. I didn't realize Bohol got down like that. Yeah, there was allegedly there was like a Abu Sayyaf type thing. Like they were on the boat, so they were trying to dock, and then somebody reported them, and then the news just went away. It didn't say. It wasn't long enough to It wasn't long enough to stay there. But then again, like you don't know. Nobody knows. Even in America, right? Like you don't know really who is who, because radical terrorists, they come in all shapes, sizes, colors, races, whatever, because they have their own belief. You don't know who's really watching you, who's around you, and you just don't know, man. That's nuts, though. I didn't realize that. Let me get back to this freaking building, man. Yeah, I had I mean, Ruby and I have a godfather. He's passed away. He's no longer with us, but he was like a general in the military or some high-ranking person, and he had a piece of property, and he told me that he would give the rebels like one cow a month just to appease them or something like that, and he never had issues with them. I think it's when like you I can't speak for all the MPA, but you know I guess it's like if you because they need the support, financial support or whatever. Even if you don't give it to them, I'm sure if you like appease them, be somewhat diplomatic. Because my dad told me that when stuff like that happens, you have to kind of stand your ground, and then you be like, oh, listen, I'll give you this, but I still gotta make money for myself. And some of them understand because they're rebels. They just want somebody to listen to their cause, or support their cause. So I mean, what are you gonna do, man? I mean, if you got hectares of property and it's income generating, me in that position, I would try to compromise with them because I still gotta make money. You know, hopefully the rebel is a man of some integrity and honor his agreement with me. But if ow, I stuck myself, babe. I stuck myself with this blade. Dangag. Yeah, but I mean, if it gets to the point where I'm getting my life threatened, honestly speaking, uh, I'm threatening lives myself. I'll tell you right now. It's one of those things when you threaten me, I'm not gonna be the type to back down easily. No, no one's ever tried to squeeze us for money. There have been stories of like the MPA coming down and go into your store and be like, give us this, give it demanding. No. I mean, let's just keep it like this. I can only say for the Dumaguete Bakong area because of because of my familial connections, it's kind of understood that you know the only person that can really push you around is somebody in a higher rung of that ladder. So it's one of those things where it's like not gonna really happen. I did have one lady one time try to extort me, but that quickly diminished. Oh boy. I hotel near. Oh wow, I never heard of that. That's crazy. The city wanted money, or they will continue to drop dead animals on his beach. Oh my god, that's crazy. Car. No, I mean Bakong. I've never had that experience. Or even little. I mean Dumaguete. I mean, is your friend a foreigner? I don't know how I would That's crazy, dude. That's the first time I heard that. I do have a lot of family in car. I have to because the car, and my dad's side of the family is from Bareilly, Cebu, which is the next town over from car. He's Cebuano. Wow. I have never been. I've never been extorted by a government official, or it's never happened to me. I'm sorry, man. Have you ever been extorted, babe? Yeah, and mind you, in Bakong, right, the mayor, I'm cool with the mayor. The mayor's not cool with my uncle. But, I mean, I'm pretty diplomatic in that way. He's, never bothered me. Yo, that is crazy, dude. Dropping dead animals on the beach. Oh my goodness. I mean, I've never heard of that, man. I understand, I'm talking about high level business extortion stuff. Like something pivotal, if you own the gasoline industry there, and then MPA says, "Listen, I'm gonna blow up all your gas stations. You better give me X amount of money." Then I can see that, but like, there's so many resorts in Negros, and then big businesses, small businesses. I've never heard of that. No, like a mafia type thing where protection money. I've never heard of that. There are there have been instances and rumors where government officials won't sign certain documents for you to go through your legal standards and stuff, and bribing is not a good thing, bribing and all that stuff, but sometimes I've always been told, I talk to a lot of old time business people. Many of my classmates are the kids, the grandkids of these old time business people, and and yeah, they tell me sometimes, you don't need to physically pay these people, but sometimes people need new tires on their car. Sometimes people need new iPads, a new phone, a new printer, a new this, a new that. You can donate it. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm laughing at your friend, but man, they pick up dead cats, and oh, oh my goodness, that is crazy, dude. Ningon si Mark na siya amigo ng tagya og hotel sa Car.
Mm.
Unya, ang syudad, I guess nangita kwarta niya, hindi na siya muhatag, sigla bahin og patay nga iro og iro og ganang iring. That's sad, bro.
Government do that?
We've had businesses there for over 10 years. I've never had that happen to me, man. That's crazy, bro. Yeah, I mean, like in Manila, it's pretty bad. But like even Manila, luckily I have a friend that works in immigration, and more luckily, I'm more fortunate in the fact that he runs like the desk there, like the actual stampers. And I mean, everybody has their hustle in countries like this, countries like the Philippines. A lot of things some people are not held accountable for certain things, so they're gonna try to get away with their stuff. My opinion on that is, if it's not a crazy amount and it's gonna expedite the situation, I might as well do it, man, because it's gonna it's a big headache, man. Sometimes I try my best to stick to my principle and go with what the standards is, but sometimes you just want to expedite certain things. You want to get out of there, like before Ruby came here. I think you're supposed to take a seminar before leaving the Philippines, I think, and then Ruby wasn't told, and then when she first came to America, they were gonna try to stop her, and she was on the phone with me, and I was like, "Babe, just offer them something." So the guy was like, "Okay, we're just gonna sign off on this, but we want 5,000 pesos. What is it, 5,000 pesos, babe? It was 5,000 pesos. Like, yeah, I said pay it because it's not worth it anymore, man. Just pay it. You have a ticket already. It's a go." Oh yeah, they fired. They fired. Was it because of Duterte's people? Why did that situation happen? I gotta look that up, man. That's crazy, dude. Whoa. Oh, they were. You see that right now? Oh wow, you're right. Look, whole Talisay City Police Force relieved relieved over alleged drug links. Hey, I can see that, man. Shoe dazzle. Gaya ni Talisay. Yeah, man. Oh yeah, I definitely know. I definitely know that firsthand there with the corruption in the Philippines and everything. I mean, I used to. No, Ruby used to have a teacher that was I think like Spanish blood Filipino, and her father was like a higher up type of, he had a higher up position in the Ferdinand Marcos era, and yeah, she used to tell Ruby stories of how her father used to get down and stuff, and then it's crazy. Man, these channels are growing, man. Look at that. Wow. I think I'm about to break 2,400 soon, God willing. I mean, channel's growing, man. Slowly but surely it's getting there. So it's almost 11. So it's probably, yeah, okay. So how many rental properties do you have, Mark? Is it more like a multi-unit type thing, apartment and stuff like that? Or is it like a single house or a bunch of single houses? Dinner time, yeah. Yeah, I'm about to be out too, cause this whole I had a technical difficulty there, so sorry. But what's gonna end up happening is probably this is for like everyone else who's gonna watch later on.
Nice.
I'm gonna Monday is going to be my release day for videos, and then anyone commenting down in the videos, and then we'll go live on a Wednesday. So at least it'll be, it'll follow up and
Na?
stuff like that. Oh, duplex. Okay, small apartment. Wow, that's amazing, Mark.
Kuha?
Small apartment. I mean, we need to talk about that. You need to teach me those ways, man.
Ah.
And all of those
Wala
are
to
being
sa
rented.
Pilipinas
That's
ron eh.
amazing, man.
Wala to sa
And like,
Pilipinas ron.
how long did you I'm sorry, I know you have to have dinner, but how long did it take you to
Kaya,
accumulate these
kaya
assets?
kita nagkasa kung kuan kaptira ron ang sobra ning kay basic na kinahanglan pang material na pa na siya kinahanglan sa mga materialis ba.
That is something I can look forward to investing into and growing here in America, as well as having stuff in the
Dayon.
Philippines.
Paira niya og paniudto ni mo ning. Nya sure pod na. Oh. Sure pod ng Lunes. Mm. Dayon.
Wow. I got some time. I got some time. Yeah, man, like the building that I'm this one right here that I want to build. Not want to build. I'm going to build. Is going to take me some time. Cuz this is just one section of it.
Ni Rosie.
And then the rest of it's going to get built out. But
Ha?
we'll talk later. I appreciate you talking to me, Mark. Always do. I'm super grateful. I'll see you later. I'm gonna start brush my teeth, get ready for bed, cause I got early work tomorrow. I'm probably recovering from a little sickness here, but
Tanan?
yeah, I'm ready to buy. Yeah, but take care, guys. Remember, Monday I'm gonna release the weekly video. Wednesday I'll go live, and we'll take it from there. I might do MWF.
Dayon.
Present on Monday, video on Monday, live on Wednesday, live on Friday. We'll see what happens. Take care.